work.
Woo! We back, baby.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Man, it feel like a minute, but I'm back in it, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
In it to win it.
It's your boy Black Freckles, aka Hype.
This is your boy Rebel, and this is indeed
the Raw Hype. Back for another week of that thing.
Dang, wow.
All right, I got a question that I want to ask you real quick, just to start off, and then we'll talk about what we've been doing and what's going on, and you know. Man, we need one of them things where the mic got like an arm and it like come right. Yeah, we need to get that. We're gonna have that by next week, man. Cause I be coming feeling like I'm down here too much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tall as Chris Paul and shit. But I even say small as Chris Paul.
Because you're taller than Chris
Paul, like 6'2" and shit.
Yeah.
I was talking to Aiden and I was telling him, all right, now I told you this. I just didn't get your opinion, so I want your opinion. I said it's March. Anybody that you haven't talked to in the year 2022, they don't care if you're alive or dead. Yeah. Do you agree with that statement?
Yes, we had this conversation already. So yes, I agree.
I got family members that I fuck with, and I don't even fuck with them super hard, but I've talked to them in 2022.
Man, I'm talking about even a comment on something.
Like, I count that.
I count that, exactly.
Yeah, I count that. Like somebody that you had no communication with in the last 3 months, including like Happy New Year, and you know, it could have been your birthday and shit. If you haven't talked to them, bro, they don't give a fuck if you alive or dead.
I talked to people that's literally like yesterday or so that I ain't talked to in like years of gas.
Straight up.
So it's like, you can find any reason to talk to somebody. The fact that it's 3 months, you care about me and I haven't heard or seen a thing from you.
That's kind of weird, man, to think about.
Bro. Look what you be thinking about.
Because me and you be having conversations about caring what other people think. And my sentiment that I always say with this, and it's so easy to comprehend and understand. I'm going to tilt the mic up a little bit. I actually like that.
Baby.
Is that when it comes to caring about what somebody thinks, whether it's your looks, whether it's your personality, no matter what it is, right? An easy way to quantify, should I care about what this person thinks is, does this person care if I live or die, right? So if you don't think that a person cares if you live or die, there's no reason to value your opinion. Like if you think I'm ugly, but I know you don't care if I live or die, would it matter if you didn't think I was ugly?
I was at the car talking to Blanks about this same exact conversation, man, because he was worrying about what these kids was gonna say at the pep rally and shit. And we was going to the store. We was going to the gym. There we go. I was taking him to the gym for the first time. And of course he's nervous and he's like, man, you know, I ain't gonna be able to lift nothing and all that. I say, hey, Blanks, you don't know none of these people. A chunk of them you will never see again because we only go into this particular gym for this particular reason. So this ain't even the gym I usually go to.
Right.
So for you to even care what any of them has to say about you, they don't know you. They don't know what you did this morning when you woke up. They don't know you've been doing like warming up to go to the gym and doing push-ups and all that.
But
so
him thinking like that is another reason why life is so unfair. Because when you're his age, you think that matters.
Yes.
And it's like there's kids that are like killed themselves and stuff because they didn't grow to be old enough to understand that it doesn't matter.
So that one of the statements I said when I was talking to him is, if you ever listen to anything I say, fuck what somebody else has to say about you. If
you need to give him my dead or alive theory, bro. Because
I like that.
Because and I gave this as an example. When Skip Bayless talks about somebody being in a Hall of Fame, right? He says, if I have to think about it, then you're not a Hall of Famer. Like if you say Tom Brady, I say, yep, he's a Hall of Famer for sure, no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? You give Jerry Rice, yep, he's a Hall of Famer. He say Eli Manning, you say, then he says the answer is no. I said I don't even agree with that, but I get it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like you should feel about somebody valuing somebody's opinion. Does this person care if I live or die? If I have to think, if I don't know for sure, then I don't value your opinion.
Everyone needs their own scale, I guess. Yes. However you want to view it.
And to me, that's a good scale.
Exactly.
Does this person care if I live or die?
Grab someone's simple scale. But everyone needs a scale to where you decide what's the cutoff point for me caring and listening to what you have to say and whatnot.
The only thing you have to do is you have to be realistic with yourself and not think that everyone that knows you cares if you die, because they don't. And the reason that you know that is because you don't care about people that have died. And you're not a bad person. You're just a human being. Like you're fucking 35 years old and you say, oh, you know, so-and-so we went to high school with that you haven't seen since high school died. It's like, damn, that's crazy. But you don't care. And people think not caring is an evil thing. It's that you wish they weren't dead. I get that, but you don't care. Like you're not gonna call into work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not gonna use one of your bereavement days.
Like straight up, like and like if I died today, you're not going to work tomorrow.
That's a fact.
Like straight up. You feel what I'm saying? You're not gonna go to work tomorrow. Even if you go Monday, you're not gonna go tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't do nothing else as far as grieving go, you say, man, I'm not working today as my nigga died. Like, that's what I mean.
He
like,
wouldn't want me to.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna do that if it's just somebody that you ain't seen in 20 years. So when I say care, I don't mean that you wish death upon them. I mean, does it have an immediate impact on your well-being?
Is why I get exactly what you're saying from when I see like people post online and they'll post like RIP to somebody they claim they care about, and then their next few posts will be memes or jokes or
you don't care.
You don't care.
No.
So it's like
no.
But this is how people genuinely feel. They feel like I care enough because I posted.
Yes.
But it's like you follow that post up with a dog beating a cat or something. It's
you don't
like,
care.
You don't care.
No doubt.
If somebody dies that cares, like I can't function. I'm not even online.
No.
Unless I'm going to go look at pictures or some
like
shit.
Straight up. If you say something about my death, don't say nothing else about nothing for the rest of the day at least. Like,
come
damn.
on,
like,
man.
for real.
Let niggas wonder, be like, man, I hope that boy holding up because I ain't seeing him post.
Straight up.
I can't get a hold of him. I hope he holding up.
Straight
like,
up.
It ain't gonna be you immediately see fucking a challenge.
Yep. Shit, I was talking to you and A9 and it was just you and A9. We was in a group chat and y'all was talking about my homegirl Felicia dying. But y'all know her husband, and y'all was referring to the rapper saying, yeah, his wife. And then one of my homegirls hit me up and was like, you know, Felicia died? And I was like, damn, these niggas in here talking about Felicia. They was referring to her as his wife, but I was like, you ain't, because it's like, y'all know him and I know her. So when I got that and that sunk on my chest, I was at work. I told my boss, I said, hey, bro, I'm out.
See what I'm saying?
I went to the crib. And mind you, me and her was cool, but we wasn't cool like that. But I think about her from time to time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it had an effect on me. It bothered me the whole nine. You feel what I'm saying?
The degrees of separation are close as hell.
Exactly. So, and hell, when Kobe Bryant died, it was on a Sunday. That next day I went to work. My boss seen me. I was a mess. I talked to him. I opened up the store and I said, hey, man, I'm going home. You feel what I'm saying? If it's not enough for you to stay, because I don't want to work anyway.
And you only get but so many bereavement days.
Exactly. And I'm not finna work when I'm having a horrible day. Like a bad day, sure. But a horrible day is like somebody that I fucks with died. I'm not going to work. So that's even like how I say, if you care enough, you wouldn't go to work the next day. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's too hard to function about something that's not that pressing. You know what I'm saying? Like, your job is not that pressing.
And when somebody you know dies, that's when you realize that the most.
Yeah,
it's like, man, this shit don't even mean nothing.
Exactly.
You coming in here complaining about a late fee or something don't mean shit to me.
My brother gone, or my grandma died, or this or that. So it's very easy to put it in parameters of, does this person care if I die? And I told you the other day, I said, man, if I died, like, there's, all jokes aside, like 20 people that would actually care. Like, no bullshit. And I think that's a lot.
That is a lot. That is a lot. Because I'm just here thinking,
like, damn, you would love to dig.
Your brain does things to you, man. Because it makes you think you're more important than you are.
Yes, bro.
So my brain says to me, come on, man, 20? I gotta have at least about 100.
Yes.
I done touched lives.
No doubt.
But it's like,
the realistic thing is 20.
It's about 20.
No doubt. And I'm talking, this is
6 niggas to carry you, 5 niggas to cry,
straight up.
3 to cook the meal.
Straight up.
Somebody to put the whole GoFundMe together, nigga. You gotta
the bitch that got away. Man, I thought me and that nigga was gonna get back together. Now he dead as fuck. Oh, I'm sad.
Let me show up to
I can't tell nobody though. But you know what I'm saying?
Show up to the funeral in a full black gown.
I tell my daughter this all the time, yo. I say, if you know that one person on this earth loves you, I say that's a lot. And the reason that I say that it's a lot is because I compare it to 0. 0 and 1 are a huge difference when you're talking about certain things.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? Shit, if I was talking about arms.
This nigga's the most randomest nigga on the planet.
Hey, but check it out, my nigga. It's a no-brainer. If I say, you rather have 0 arms or 1. Like, nigga, 1 is a lot.
What is the difference between alive and not alive?
What is the difference between, can I still play Xbox, jack off? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
do some life essentials.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. There's a lot of things in life that 1 is way more than 0. If you're talking about like $1, It ain't way more than 0. But you talk about some shit like one person actually giving a fuck about you on this earth, or like I say, arms or legs or eyes. You know what I'm saying? I'll take 1 eye over 0 so goddamn quick. I won't even be jealous of a nigga with 2. Shit, I almost had 0, goddamn. You feel what I'm saying?
I beat the odds, nigga.
So it's like that kind of shit. Like, people got to really quantify things in a way that makes sense. And honestly, I know I sound ridiculous saying that, but it makes total sense to say, yeah, in that aspect, 0 and 1 are huge different.
And because of you and because of that, I told my daughter this same shit within the last week. Man,
I say it all the time.
Because she was talking to somebody and she was at school and she was like, well, they didn't give me one of these and I don't know why. I said, man, listen. Don't nobody give a shit about you except for the people that's in this house.
Yep. Chris Rock said that on the stand-up. He said, I told my kids before they leave the house every day, outside of this house, nobody gives a fuck about you.
Guys, that's a fact.
I'm like, he like, nobody, not the next door neighbor, your teachers. I'm like, he's right.
He's right.
Nobody gives a fuck about you.
So the quicker you learn that and the quicker you're able to put that into your life and how you live, you'll be better off, dog.
If you got some realisticness to you, you know that me saying 20 is a lot.
That's why I paused.
Like, damn, you a loved nigga.
My brain immediately says 20. That's a lot. I literally was about to say, nigga, 100. But 20 is a lot. That's a lot of people.
20 is a lot.
To care about you.
To actually care. You know what I'm saying?
Not say they care. Not post care.
No doubt.
You know another thing I hate when people die? When people go post any picture they have from.
Oh my God.
Motherfucker, I died last week and you post a 12-year ago picture when you happen to see the person. Doubt. It's like, man, don't do that.
Yeah. Like me and you, we hardly, and mind you, I know this sounds crazy because we shoot a podcast together with video every week. We hardly ever take pictures together. I'm for sure that I have a 6-month to 1 year picture of us together though. You feel what I'm saying? Just like a picture of me and you together within the last 6 months. I'm sure of it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sure of it.
But there's people who you don't even communicate with this person.
Oh, no.
And you posting a picture of them and you as to say that y'all are together and you are hurt because of this.
Yeah, you're looking for likes and attention.
And that is what stops people from fucking like coming to those realizations.
Right.
Because you bring in a realization in a fake world.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it. You also can't judge a motherfucker by how they operate in the fake world.
Oh, no.
They might be really hurt, but they just got to tweet through it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So
that's true, man.
I don't like that.
Nah, I don't love it.
I don't like it because you can't tell genuineness anymore.
Ooh,
you don't know who's genuine and who wants clicks.
That's true, man.
And clicks is just another way of saying who wants whatever it is they may want.
Yeah. I learned something interesting by not using social media. All right, so I said I wasn't going to use social media until March 17th.
So you going to explain this?
Yeah, I said I'm not using social media until March 17th, and it was like February 16th. It was like a year. I mean, a month.
Felt like a year.
Felt like a goddamn year. I'm like, what's going on out there? What's trending? But and I went for about 2 weeks, and all I did was just study stocks all day and all night and all day and all night. And then I bought a stock, and then the stock was on some fuck shit because of Russia, and I lost money on it.
Well, real quick, was there a war before you went off the internet?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Yeah. So think about that shit. Like, you've been off the internet for a month and a war happened.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, so I got to get Twitter back. And I said, and the reason I'm going to get Twitter because I want to see what people are tweeting about particular stocks that I'm interested in, right? So if you go look, I haven't tweeted nothing. I haven't looked at no sports shit. I just been looking at stocks or whatever, right? So I'm like, all right, I felt with like
unfollowed everybody except for Stocks Mania, Daily Stocks, and Stock Today.
So I look for stocks, right? And then I logged into my Snapchat and I had all these fucking messages.
Yeah, you did.
And I was like, fuck, this is so weird or whatever, right? But I learned that there are some very useful things for social media. But then when I logged into my Snap and I seen all these messages, I went and looked at people's stories and I said, I know it's only been 2 or 3 weeks, but these niggas doing the exact same shit that they was doing before I did. And it just kicks me in the face because it's like, my nigga, you missed something, but you didn't miss nothing. Like, you didn't miss nothing. And it's like, wow, like, we really just sitting on our phones just doing the same shit over and over and over. When I literally, like, the ways that I'm telling you I make money right now, the shit I was explaining to you earlier this morning, this is all shit that I learned on this 2-week hiatus that I didn't do nothing.
Nigga done changed his life and mine in 2 weeks. And you going to the same spot, eating the same food, taking the same angles.
Like, for real. So I'm like, yo, 2 weeks of me just putting my head down and saying, man, I'm finna study this money all day. Taught me a completely different way to make money, a way that I could have made money on stocks I've been holding for a year. I could have been making money this whole year if I would have just took 2 weeks to not do bullshit all the time and fucking just worry about what's on social media and playing Xbox and watching TV
you
and bullshit.
maximizing the time. You learn a lot of that within the first week.
Oh, for sure.
So
within
like,
a week, I was like, nigga. I literally, I'm pretty sure that I text you too. And it was at 2:15 in the morning. And I said, yo, I actually understand this shit now. I told you, I said, I remember texting you specifically. I said, my mind is blown.
Yeah, I know exactly how I'm going to achieve that $1 million.
That's exactly what I told you. I said, I know exactly how I'm going to get the $1 million. And y'all heard me on here before saying, I'm going to have $1 million by this day, by this day, by this day. And I said it, and I believed it, and I felt it, and I even felt that it was going to be from the stock market. I just didn't know exactly how. And within 2 weeks, I found out exactly how. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, man, what if I took 2 more? Because afterwards, I even was like, well, I'm already on Twitter. I gaze a little bit more. And then it's like, I'm already on Snap. I gaze a little bit more. So I gazed a little bit more. But then I'm even like, man, I really should just be completely off to learn something else amazing if it only takes 2 weeks.
And that's the shit. Beautifully said, my good man. Beautifully said. But what I got from that as well is the old additive of if you put your mind to it, you can achieve anything.
But we don't put our minds to shit.
Because we put our minds everywhere.
Yes.
We put our minds on what your story got, what my story gonna be, what I need to do today for the work, what I need to do today. Our mind is is Euphoria coming on this weekend? Our mind is all over the fucking place and you can't focus on
I was like, I'm not watching no TV, I'm not playing no video games, I'm not using no social media. And nigga, when I did that, it got to the point where like the YouTube videos that I was teaching myself the stocks and shit on, it was like, well, I don't have nothing else to do. So when I say, man, I've been grinding and studying all day, man, I ain't finna grind and study no more. I'm finna chill. And then after I sit there for a while, I'm back watching a video because it's like, I don't have shit else to do. And furthermore, this is fun to me now because I'm starting to figure out some shit that rich people know and people that's sitting at their crib getting money know that I don't know.
So even if I ain't about to get up and apply it right now, I want to at least keep the information coming so I can know what I'm going to do next.
There was shit I learned on Friday that I put into motion on Monday that made me money.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Flip was pretty quick.
Yes, bro. Like, it was immediately, bro. And I was like, oh, I'm all over this. And I even was telling you today, I'm like, how many shares of this stock you got? I'm like, I know it sounds crazy, but you need to get some more. And I got to hustle. Once you get to 100 shares, I got to hustle for you. Fuck with me. And it's because I have knowledge, and that's almost like a skill set at this point. You feel what I'm saying?
Why we're here. Our knowledge and experience is a skill set. Well, the skill set is how we deliver it. Like, I guarantee there's people that's listening, great Raw Hypers, that's going to probably either hit us up and say, well, what are you doing? What can I do? Or how?
If you wanted to like literally Google it and just start to see what it is, it's called covered calls. It's selling covered call options in the stock market. Just type this shit into YouTube.
Your search engine.
Like, no bullshit. And it's literally a way that anybody could make money. No,
because most people got stock now, especially within the last year or two.
Man,
everybody
I used to work for a company that gave us stock. I'm like, if I knew this shit now, I would have kept working there just to get the stock and get the stock on a discount, just so I can hustle it and get the fuck about this bitch. Like, no bullshit. So it's literally on some shit where it's like anybody could do it. Like, all right, so I ain't gonna front. It took me like a week to completely understand it, right? But also, a nigga been far removed from college and shit for a minute. So a lot of times I will watch some shit, I don't understand it at all, and just be like, man, I don't understand this shit. Almost on
now
some
you
like,
see what a teacher's there for.
I admit it, I'm dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Teach. I don't get this.
I was telling my brother, because my brother kind of the one who put me on, so I'm telling my brother about it, and I was like, well, shit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch it, and if I don't understand it, I'm just going to watch it again. And I said, and I'll watch somebody else do it. So I'm watching it. So I'm catching a little piece, catching a little piece, catching a little piece, catching a little piece. And then it was just like this regular ass black dude named Chris Sane, I want to say his name is. He's like, hey, listen up, YouTube fam. I'm finna teach you about. And then he said it, and I was like, I get it. Like, I need a nigga to tell me what's up.
I was just about to say this. I was about to say that's why teachers are important, because it's how they teach the shit.
Yeah, because it's like I understood the principle from everybody else, but he just broke down like, he talked like this every day. That nigga just be sitting on the couch. He don't have no great production. Got like 500,000 followers. No great. Hey, what's up, YouTube fam? All my late night vampires right now. We're going to do this in the morning. And he'll just start talking about stocks, explaining stocks and shit like that. But then he explained this, and then I was like, damn, I get what the white dude was talking about. And the white dude had the perfect sexy presentation. So then once I understood, I went back to the white. Exactly. I went back to the white dude.
I don't even know what you're talking about, white boy.
Yeah, and I was selling stocks on a different platform, but I was like, the way I understood it was on this app. So I said, I'm transferring all my assets to this app because it's the only way I understand it. Like, I just need it to be simple because I'm not no genius ass nigga. I'm a regular nigga in my book.
But this is why I give you credit for your way of teaching. Is anytime you want somebody to understand something, you give them a relatable analogy. And even today, you gave me when I said, hey, you didn't even need to say that because what you originally said said it all. But that's you. It's, hey, I want you to understand what I'm saying. So here's a way. It's like the great teachers who'd be like, all right, nigga, you got 3 bags of rocks.
Right. Exactly.
Right? Nigga come up there, he rob you for 1 rock. This other crackhead dip off with another rock. How much rocks you got? Like, nigga got to teach a nigga in what he knows.
1 rock, sir.
Because I know, because if I fuck up the count, Marlo finna come down.
But that's the kind of shit, it was like, it just took me to keep watching it and watching it and watching it. And like I told my brother, I said, the reason that this shit is so crazy, because even though it took me a long time to understand it, it's very simple.
Once you understand. But that, hey, when I train people on anything or try to teach somebody on anything, I say, hey, man, you got to learn what you're doing first, and then you can, like, speed it up. So it's like, you can't want to jump in and do it fast. No, you need to learn what you're doing and how to do it, and then you can increase the speed.
I just recently got a tonal, smart home gym.
Come on, man.
And one thing that the tonal instructors always be talking about, they always be talking about, don't worry about my speed, worry about your form. Because I was on there one day going their speed and shit. And the next day I'm like, man, my motherfucking knees is just hurting. I was like, is it because I'm old? Is it because of this? And then I started paying attention. It's like, no, nigga, because you rushing and you ain't worked out in 81 years and you out of shape and you don't know what the fuck you doing. Take your time, nigga.
Your time,
you feel what I'm saying? But like my last 2 or 3 workouts I done did, they didn't even wear me out. Like no pauses.
I know. Nigga ain't even said nothing about them. Usually when we get them good work. Exactly. I went to the gym today while you was talking and shit. I was at the gym working out.
That's what I did over the 3 weeks. Nigga, I exercised every day. I ate good every day. And I looked about stocks every day. That's all I did all day.
That's an example of the position you're in allows you to do that because you have a layer of freedom and time.
I don't want to abuse it. That's why I do it.
But at the same token, man, if you can figure out how that work in your life, I was telling my lady the other day because I told you, I think I said it on here. Like one day she was on fucking the phone and TikTok and shit for 4 hours. Yeah. I was like, dog, I edited like 3 videos. I put our kid to sleep.
Right.
All this little shit, and you've been on that shit for the entire time. I was like, man, you can't have that much time to just waste. So if you think about what you're saying, you take 4 hours and you literally focus that shit on anything, even trying to find out what your anything is.
It's the truth, bro. It's the truth, bro.
If you don't know what your anything is, which is a problem for a lot of people, at least try to use that time. All right, what do I like? What do I don't like? When do I like what I like? Dissect that motherfucker. So at the end, because me and you was talking about, you was like, man, I want to deal with stock. I want to do all this shit. This entertainment shit is bullshit. And I'm like, I love this entertainment shit. And it's because, like, it's just what I go to.
But you've heard me. I got on my stock shit. A lot of my contracts I put in on Monday, they finish on Friday. And then between time, I'm just in there fighting the stock market just like everybody else do, getting stock selling, blah, 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 blah. But that ain't really my main thing. But you heard me say, shit, I'm finna revamp my garage and having a content room and this and that. It's because when you know me, you make fun of me for this. When I'm laser focused, I'm laser focused.
Tunnel vision.
I don't want to hear about the Raw Hype. I don't want to hear about Black Freckles. I don't want to hear about shit because I'm locked in on trying to learn something, and I manage my time so poorly that I have to dedicate all my time to this. You feel what I'm saying? And it's because, and you already know, I be roller coasted up like this. So it's like I may only want this for 2 weeks. I may only have this grind in me for 2 weeks. So it's like I'm gonna just do this shit all day for 2 weeks, and then I don't want to even use the word intelligent because I feel like anyone could do it, but I also feel like most people could be more intelligent. So anyway, I'll say intelligent.
Not even just intelligent, but more better with their time. One of the big things I've always told you when you come up with all these ways to do it, which we discussed and realized that's your method.
Yes.
And that's the point of it, is what is your method of learning? It's the same reason why the white dude shit you didn't understand, you listened to the black dude, understood, then went back to the white dude and understood. It's like, all right, now I know the principles, now I can follow your ass. But before you was teaching like everybody know what the fuck you talking about. Meanwhile, he know, hey, niggas ain't used to this vampire crew. So let me break it down for every one of you. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
It's how you learn. That's why I said teachers are important.
Oh, yeah.
I always felt like I'd make an amazing fucking
I would make an amazing teacher, bro. Like, I used to tell my daughter, like, I'm going to teach you this today in one day. She'd be like, for real? I'd be like, yep. I can teach you this in one day.
You said that shit all the time. I teach you how to ride a bike in one day. I can teach you how to do addition
in one day.
I was
talking to her one time, bro. I was talking to her. I said, look.
How to teach a nigga anything in one day.
I said, me not being your custodial parent and me being the person that taught you everything that you know, I said, a lot of times my reason for doing that wasn't because I think I'm so cool and I'm so smart or I think you so great. I'm on a time crunch. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, I need to teach you how to ride a bike and you only here for the weekend. I don't want to do this shit all weekend, so let's do it today, and then tomorrow we'll go ride a bike and have some fun. You feel what I'm saying? But I was like, because I told her, I said, so a lot of it had to do with shit like that, and now she's just not old enough for me to explain something like that. I'm like, a lot of it is just me trying to utilize, because with her, I utilize my time very well, because I understand how limited it is.
And you had time to plan.
When I was still living in the city and shit, you know, I was with my daughter 24/7 all the time. But at the end of the day, if she don't live with me, the time is still limited. And then even if she do live with me, if she got school and I got work and she got friends and she got a social life, my time is still limited. You feel what I'm saying? So
back to what I was saying about that time. People have to learn how to manage their time correctly. I tell my lady this as well. Like, we'll be cleaning, right? And I always tell her, man, you have to clean in order.
I'm horrible with this.
The first thing you should do is the clothes.
I agree.
The clothes is washing while you're doing any and everything else. You go do the dishes next.
I agree.
So now the dishes are washing. So now you can wipe down the shit. You can even mop. And by the time the floor is dry, the clothes is done. So now you're able to fold the clothes while the dishes is done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my heart goes out to her because I'm so bad at this.
That's
last week, nigga, I was cleaning Hype's place, doing laundry, cleaning the living room and cutting down trees outside all at the same time. I like do something with the laundry real quick, and then I hop outside, cut down the tree, won't even grab the tree and shit. Then I come back in and sweep a little bit on the house. Nigga, the whole day went by. The nigga didn't do shit.
See?
Like, I had to get up the next day and go finish with the trees and shit.
Even that, I was telling her, she'll go in the kitchen. His kitchen is nasty. She starts mopping. I said, honey, you still got to wipe the tables and wash the dishes. You know how much dirt and shit's going to accumulate on the floor?
It's like almost like that ADD mentality of so much shit need to be done. Let me just start doing shit because I feel like doing shit.
Yeah, but you got to
without
work.
Purpose,
exactly.
You really ain't doing nothing.
And structure.
Yeah.
Niggas you want to do a show, you want to do a podcast and shit? I talk first.
Yes.
Like, realize how hard this shit is.
We talk about how we always want the shit to be plug and play.
Yeah.
Because that's important. Because remember, we used to have so many issues before we started. We'd be like, all right, man, we're going to start at 11 a.m. And then at 11 a.m. coming, it's like, man, the mic ain't working. The camera not working. The this not working. The this not. And it's like, all right, man, we're going to just keep buying shit until we get to the point where it's as quick as possible for us to do what the fuck we need to do.
And now that's a standard. So now you got this. What the fuck, see?
Damn.
I don't even know what happened there.
That bitch just restarted. What that say? Recovery.
Yes.
Yeah, he okay on that, bro.
Huh?
I don't know. Shit, right on cue, boy. Right on motherfucking cue. But
pause that, yo.
Hold up a second. Yo, right as we said that, like, shit just started fucking up. The camera stopped working and shit. But
manifestation.
In between pauses there, though, it was like maybe 30 seconds.
30 seconds. I took a piss and it was fixed.
It seems like we good.
Which continues what we were saying. Plug and play is not a standard. So now you was like, man, I'm finna have this in my room and in my garage and blah, blah, blah. I just got this mic and it's just plug and play.
Yes.
It's like.
And like how we can see ourselves at all time when we record now, so we know if the camera stops.
So,
like, we used to finish old episodes and be like, man, I wonder when that bitch start recording. Nigga, like, man, we done went back and looked before, did a 2-hour podcast, be like, that bitch got 17 minutes and shit. Like, fuck. But yeah, man.
But even that, you know what I'm saying?
But then, like you said, though, you got to have some preparation to go out and jump off the window. Because even for me, I've been dabbling in stocks, fucking with stocks, making money in stocks for a long time. But I needed that little bit to understand what I understand now. But what I know now is 90% of everything that I know about stocks I learned in the last 3 weeks.
You know what I'm saying? And it helped you understand what you were doing before and what you were doing incorrectly.
Lost a lot of money.
But at the same token, you now know how to never lose that money like that again. So it's like, even that is part of the process of learning.
Oh, for sure. Like my brother said, he said, you down, but he was like, but really you was up to start with and you took that money out when I shouldn't have to buy a Corvette. And now it's like my new money down, but he like, that's the price you pay. He said you pay for school pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you're right.
I like that.
Because he was like, because now you know. Because like I said, he brought it to my attention and I hit him up and I said, no, we ain't going to just do what you talking about. We finna do this too. It's like a cycle. You know what I'm saying? The shit called the wheel strategy. So I was like, we finna do this shit, right? So when we started doing it like that, I'm teaching him. And he the one that brought it to me. But I'm like, shit, I got all day. I study it all day.
Each one teach one, baby.
You know. I want to talk to you about a show, bro.
Give it to me. Hey, Hype, what are you watching
these days? As y'all know, like I just said, I'm not really watching TV, so I didn't see this show, but I saw this show. I think it's called Love is Blind, right? And we got like a new
look over your eyes.
EVE.
What you think is gold is truly not. You need to
put on an Eve type beat, bro. Eve type beat. Then I'm gonna tell you the story, bro. We ain't never played an Eve type beat, bro.
Hey, we ain't even said that this whole thing. We came in with the knowledge.
Type beat. Yeah, man. I want an Eve.
Shout out to EVE, man. Pitbull in a skirt.
Yeah, man. All right. Oh yeah, this was turned down. I noticed this.
I heard you were a fucking Section 8.
EVE. Right.
Look, man. I'm a pit bull like EVE. I don't watch TV or a DVD, but I watch a Blu-ray off the top like a
toupee.
Yeah, you get it. We back up in the city. These niggas know we get women and we gon' rub their titties and they be like, woo, are you the one that with them stocks? And I be like, yeah. And then we both pull out our cocks and then they hop on them and they say, ooh, can we get some bread? And I say, yeah, girl, go ahead, but first give us head. And she said, I ain't scared to do it. And I said, there's nothing to it. Then I shot her with fluid. I'm like, ooh.
Ooh, splish splash on her face. Yay. Hey, EVE. You know what it is? Yeah, fresh out of Philly is
Section 8.
I don't know what happened, bro. Somebody just whispered.
Timberland wouldn't approve.
Now they say, let me have $1.
I thought I heard something about Section 8.
Me too. Anyway, we
tell
tried.
the story.
All right, so I think the show is called Love is Blind. Don't quote me on that. So I'm cleaning up or whatever yesterday because we got a new bed and it's like big ass boxes and I don't got nowhere to put this shit. So I'm literally like ripping the boxes down and putting them in a trash bag and shit. So I'm walking around and then my shorty and her mom was watching a show called Love is Blind, right? So I'm looking at it and I'm like, what the fuck is up with these people? You know what I'm saying? And then they tell me, they say, well, the premise of the show is that two people talk to each other through like a pod, like a confessional, like a glory hole. Like they talk to each other. They can't see each other, but they talk.
They can see each other's cocks.
They can touch each other's genitals and fuck. No, but they talk like almost
Not
like
quite my size.
I didn't see them talking to each other, so don't quote me on this. I just know they couldn't see each other, so I thought like a confessional. You feel me?
Like Singled Out back in the day on MTV.
Don't recall.
Damn, you don't watch nothing.
No. All right, so they talk for a couple of weeks, and then they find the person that they vibe with. Then they get engaged. Then they kick it with each other for 2 weeks, and then they get married.
See what I'm saying, man? Like, what is that?
Entertainment that it's like y'all insulted me by this being entertainment.
Yes, that's not entertaining, man.
I catch myself, I'm sitting there walking past back and forth. I'm sitting to the point where
relationship Squid Game.
I'm just standing there looking at the TV, watching them and shit like, I'm interested. I'm invested at this point and shit, right?
There you go. That interested, invested.
So they talking about, well, he the only one on here that's cute. It's like a light-skinned black guy, bald head or whatever, but he had on a hat at the time. And I was like, yeah, he seems like a nice looking guy.
A Michael Ealy looking
He talking to, I don't know who that is. He talking to a nice little sexy chocolate thing, right?
Sexual
they get to talking and he's like, well, I need to talk to you about something. Mind you, they're engaged. Yeah, I need to talk to you about something. He was like, what's going on? He was like, I haven't been completely open with you.
Oh, shit.
Right? And then he was just like, she was like, well, there's nothing you can't tell me, baby. I ain't going.
We're married now, honey.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was like, but this information. She was like, just tell me. Damn, I think it stopped recording again, bro. We got to see what's going on. Hold up.
Something's happening.
Had to do another brief break there. But see, this time we was just talking about this. We was like, at least now we like can fix the problem quickly. It was just like, hey, we needed to make some space on the old SD card.
And
you know,
that's an example of putting a Band-Aid over a gunshot wound.
Yeah, that's also
we
true.
didn't see what the problem was.
That's true.
We just pressed the button and pressed the button again.
True.
And then it leads to a
true.
bigger problem.
That's true.
Continue.
That's a very good example. All right, so he was like, man, this information, when I give you this information, it's going to change.
Wait, hold on. Previously,
we was talking about blind, love is blind. Talking about this light-skinned black dude that's engaged to this woman that he spoke to in a pod for 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks.
Still funny.
And then they gonna get married in 2 weeks. So now they be kicking it.
So we've caught up with the two loved birds, and let's see how it goes.
So he like, I gotta tell you this. I haven't been completely open with you, right?
But you can tell me anything, honey. We're married now.
And he like, this information gonna change things. Then that nigga said, fuck. I'm for real, bro.
I can't even do it.
I'm for real. And then he said, in the past, I have had sexual relations with both women and men. Right? So, my girl and them, they apparently are pros at this. They were like, he gonna say he bisexual. I said, I could see that. So, from there, they started talking about it, right? And she was like, well, is this something that you're going to have to like do? You know, like, and then, what the fuck was that?
I have no idea, nigga. Sound like the fight.
I don't know if y'all just heard a ringing bell, but that means the stock market closed. Actually, that's my life, guys. And exactly,
remember the sound.
Exactly when the stock market closes, things that I have start going ding, 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 ding. So I hope I made money today. Anywho. So she was like, is this something that you need to do and experience and deal with in your life? And he was like, no, I'm a person that just loves people for who they are. I have found my soulmate. I have no reason for this and this and this, right? So me being a nigga like that think, right? I said to them.
Me being a nigga like myself.
I said, if he has no intentions of fucking any other guys.
Should have never said nothing.
Why would he tell her?
Yep.
That would legitimately be like saying, I used to be in love with someone before. If you're not finna fuck them now, that don't have shit to do with what we got going on, and it's none of my business. You telling me, so when I catch you fucking a nigga, you say, I told you I like niggas. So my whole point was, I didn't even like
you knew this was a possibility. How dare you look at me like that, knowing that I had this in my heart?
I told you when we was engaged before we got married, and you decided to still marry me. But it's like, but nigga, you told me you was done with that. But that's literally how I took it. I said, this guy is an idiot or a liar.
Both.
Exactly. He's really both. Because you don't need me to know this if you're not finna act on it. Because like I said, it's exactly the same as saying, I loved someone before you.
And that guy, he's an idiot and a liar. And those are the liars I hate the most.
Yes.
Because you're dumb lying.
Yes.
He think he's coming clean now.
Right.
By him. He will essentially say, like we just laughed about, I told you this already, thinking that's good enough.
Yes.
That's dumb lies.
No doubt.
I hate those lies.
No doubt. No doubt. If you're gonna lie, you lie by saying nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
Because you're lying, get away, like you said, well, you can try to blame this on me later.
Yes.
Don't appreciate it.
No.
Don't appreciate it one bit.
Because it's low-hanging lie fruit. It's not even challenging. Like you're doing like, well, it's like, well, what were you doing today? Me? Yeah, I was driving around today, got my dick sucked, and I sniffed some coke. That's what I did today. You find a motherfucking lady, see the video. Well, I told you what I did. Like, he wanted them liars.
I completely agree.
I fucking hate them
I'm
liars.
like, you're so whack, bro.
Yes, man.
Like,
you don't deserve no pussy or no dick.
Like dead ass, bro. And another reason this guy annoys me is because everybody out here that listens to the Raw Hype knows that I think this. Mind you, I've given this this opinion before.
You gotta give it the same.
Keep in mind that this is from the outside looking in. Okay, that I think being a bisexual would be awesome. I just think it would just be the dopest thing in the world. It's like I walk into the club and it's like everybody's fair game.
Right,
up in this
fuck
bitch.
anything.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying?
Point anybody out in here now, fuck them.
Right. So I'm like, hey, that sounds cool, bro. Knock yourself out. But again, this is like how we used to make jokes about being gay and shit. Like, man, it'll probably be better to be gay. You just chill with your homie. Y'all niggas smoke some loud, play some Xbox, and then like, nigga, you horny? Hell yeah. Me too. Glad we here for each other, my nigga. Hell yeah.
And you just what I want.
Right. It sounds awesome. You know what I'm saying? But then when you talk to a gay person, they're like, no, nigga, we have the same arguments, the same problems that you have. And I'm like, well, I'm out. I'm unattracted to you guys, and I have to deal with the same shit. Count me out.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, I think it's awesome if that's you, my dog. Knock yourself out.
Getting pussy after an argument is very different than getting dick after an argument.
I'm sure they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they are. But it's like, you know, but my whole point of saying is, it's people like you that make people like me an anomaly of saying, hey, I support you guys. And it's because y'all niggas do whack shit like this. You use it to hide. You use it to break somebody's heart. Or you do whack shit like go and get married and have kids and then you really want to fuck guys and shit on the side. Like, don't do it that way, bro. And I get that you can't, that you're not going to be accepted by society. I completely get all of that.
Society's changing, man. That ain't holding up the same way it used to hold up no more.
But I understand their hesitation. I do. I do. Okay. But I mean, black people don't get accepted by society.
But
it's
that's
hard
never
to get accepted by society. If your goal is to get accepted by society, you're playing the wrong game.
You already lose.
You're playing the wrong game.
The house wins every time.
Like, no bullshit. So I'm like, you disappoint me, bro, because it's like you supposed to be the one, like when you say, hey, I like people for whoever they are and I love whoever I love. To me, that's a logical thing to say.
It sounds right to me, actually.
You know, I don't have to like I can be a straight man and say, that makes sense. Who am I to shun you for this? But when you do it in this way, it gives credence to everybody that's like, I hate niggas like you. You feel what I'm saying?
People who say the stupid retort, you make them sound not so stupid. Somebody could say something stupid like, see, man, I told you those gay niggas be dumb, man. Look at what he just did. That's not true.
Right.
But when you're doing things that are so dumb, you give the dumb nigga the credence to say some dumb shit.
There's like a certain way that I never like to see black people acting publicly.
Yes.
Because it makes me say, you give people that that freedom to be able to say, see, look how dumb niggas are.
See, that's what he did. This is why I like that you're here. You humanize and
right.
What the fuck I'm trying to say? I say something ridiculous, and you're like, "What my dog meant was."
But you are right, bro.
I know.
You are right. So it's like I said, I'm on y'all's side for the movement, and then you annoy me, and it's like I'm not invested in this movement. You know what I'm saying? It's like I always say, like
I don't win.
I'm a Jacksonville Jaguars fan. Y'all lose all the time, and I'm not from Jacksonville. It's like y'all don't give me no reason to support this. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, when you do stuff like this, and I know you can't be responsible for the whole movement. That's why I'm not off the movement because of this moron on TV. But it's like, you make it hard to support like this when I'm not invested in it.
Like what the Raw Hype used to say, you putting drops in the bucket. I ain't going, because you know we always used to say how you put too much drops of water in the bucket. At some point, the bucket's going to overflow. You have to dump that water out. So we didn't dump away the movement, but some of you dumbass niggas representing for the movement, you know what I'm saying? You putting drops in the bucket.
Y'all need somebody like me, bro.
Drops in the bucket.
Y'all need me to be bisexual.
This is why I need a spokesperson.
Y'all really do, bro. Y'all need somebody that will live in that truth, that still would be like a normal, regular nigga that you see and moving, not screaming out, fuck, I like guys.
This nigga is on the Raw Hype auditioning to be bisexual.
Please accept me.
Draft me.
But it's like,
I don't really love niggas, but listen, what the fuck is going on here, dog?
I do not know, bruh. Oh, I know what it is, bruh. We got to pause. I end up at your crib.
Hey.
We back, baby. I think I found
the Raw
the problem
Hype take
for real
3
this time, man.
And the problem was power.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have enough thrust in your motions, you might not achieve it.
I typed in bisexual type beat, bro.
All right, my dog, as you can see from the last clip.
I ain't got time for it. shit.
All right, whoa, that ain't it.
Hey, that ain't how you come in,
That
dog.
is not how you.
That's not how you get to be a part of the bisexual delegation.
Whoa.
Bisexual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and sign a nigga up. To give a nigga love. Yeah, I'm into that nigga love. Hey, nigga, what is up? My dick, your dick, let's sing.
We can chill together and smoke O's.
Bisexual.
You know the game is homies over hoes. We play Xbox and touch each other's spots. And then we both get hot. We just chillin' watching Red Zone. And then we tickle each other. We
This is not how they gonna get part of the delegation.
Hey.
Niggas is trying to see what's up with you and me. If you were a dude. I can't even
Do you want to get nude? I'm not trying to be rude. I don't know your orientation. But I'm here. This is like an orientation. And I be speaking. I'm for the delegate.
The delegate.
Shit, I whip my dick out for the hell of it.
For the hell
I don't
of
care
it.
if it's females or males, they can get it both.
Get it
I
both.
grab everybody and then we just have a toast. And then we happy because we play with each other.
with
We
each
stay
other,
with
yeah.
each other. We lay with each
lay
other
with
under
each
the
other,
covers.
yeah.
We ain't worried about your sex, just your sex drive. I'm gonna holler niggas next time. Man, that boy real.
Man, that boy crib. Man, that boy
holler.
got some skills. He be the perfect bisexual.
Holler at me,
He
baby.
keep it spinning like a wheel.
Holler at me.
Will you or will you not? Suck and grab on the cock,
whoa.
then lick on the twat. You can do it all. You can do any single thing you want. UGTE got them draws.
I like P's and D's. If you got one, you can contact me.
Contact me.
And I'll come right over. And I'll flip you over, or maybe not. It depends on what you need for your sexuality. And if you're a nigga or a bitch, you can challenge me. Cause I'm up for the challenge. I ain't playing games. I don't really give a damn cause I ain't taking names. It could be Jeff or it could be Jenny. You can get a little bit shit or you can get plenty.
Bisexual. I
wanna be that. Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
let
wanna
me let
be
you
that.
down. Let me sex you down. I'm
I wanna be that.
bisexual. Wow.
I wanna be that, baby.
This goes out to all the bisexual people out there.
Love is blind.
And you can pick whatever you want.
Whatever you want,
You
baby.
feeling fruity today or you feeling veggie tomorrow?
Do you, baby?
Do you?
Do
Cause you
baby?
doing the right thing. Doing the right thing. You
Husband
doing
and the wife thing. Man, we out of here, man. Oh man, bro. But honestly, and I know it sounds crazy, but you can't tell me that like from a purely fucking standpoint, you can't tell me it doesn't sound like it would be pretty awesome to be a bisexual.
It seems like right. Again.
Right, exactly. That's the truth. It
seems
feels
right.
like it should be right. Yes, y'all have shunned us and brainwashed us to the point where you say, "Oh no, that's off."
Hoes only.
Yeah, so you know,
Nigga, they tell men to only fuck women and ignore the fact that women just be fucking terrorizing men, man.
or that there's more men on earth than women. That's, let's factor that in.
Them niggas is shortening your pool.
Yeah, and then we gonna want everybody to be straight and then call women whores. It's like, well, everybody ain't gonna get fucked if we don't start whores. People don't turn gay or women don't start whores. Y'all don't like whores or gays, but want everybody to fuck. The math doesn't add up. You don't need to know the stock game to know that, goddammit.
Ding dong.
Like dead ass, bro. But
Stock market closed, but that ass is open.
But
Which
honestly,
ass? Who cares?
it makes sense, man. If you're gonna say, all right, 18 is the age of consent. From 18 up, man, everybody just do what the fuck they want to do. And I'll admit, I'm brainwashed to just like these women. You feel what I'm saying?
Just like these hoes.
But I understand that's a flaw, a defect of mine, damn it.
I understand I'm losing in this,
Like,
in this
for
situation.
real, man. I want to kick it with the homies.
Kicking with the homies.
You feel what I'm saying? But you know. I don't know, man. I just feel like I would be like a good, like, bisexual, like, spokesperson, man.
Again, man, it's because we are content with who we are. It's the same reason I feel like I'll make a good God.
Oh, Lord.
Exactly. Like, it's that same level of ridiculousness. And I say that in the sense of like, the way shit is running right now, it wouldn't run like that if I was in charge.
Oh yeah, it's very misogynistic for me to think the gay community needs, like Dave Chappelle when he said the women, they need a male spokesperson. Like I think the bisexual or gay community need me to help them out. Like,
but again, you're not, yes, it sounds whatever you think, or you may think it sounds that. But to me, the reason that it's coming off that way is because no one can stop you from living your truth. You can show a person how to honestly live your truth. Shit, we live it today, just minus the gay.
Oh yeah, straight up, no doubt.
Live it today, minus the gay. But because that's the right way to live life. However you want to live that motherfucker, man.
I would be able to explain it in a way to say it's dope. Because, like I said, if anybody's fair game, that's pretty awesome.
It's like, man, how you gonna sell me on being bisexual? Well, you like nothing, right? Yeah. Well, let's start right there. All right.
Your dick fit in holes, don't it? Well, yeah.
Women only got 3. You had a man in there, you got 2 more.
You're up to 5 holes minimum. You throw a couple more people in the mix, not worried about what they
everybody out here playing with 2 hoes if they lucky, and 3 hoes on their birthday. You would have 5.
No doubt, minimum, dog. But yeah, man, it makes logical sense. It's like if somebody said, "I only date women that are older than me," or "I only date women that are younger than me." I only date black women.
With preference.
You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, and your preference would be so much wider if you were, you know.
Do bisexual people have preferences?
See, with men, a lot of the times, I don't really, and again, this is my ignorance speaking, so forgive me.
My ignorance.
I don't really be like believing that they're really bisexual. I believe that they're gay, right? This is my truth. I believe that they're gay, but they would fuck a woman.
Because who won't?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? But then somebody could say, but what if they're the opposite? What if they're straight, but they'll fuck a guy? Right? So I get I get it. I'm basing this on from what I've seen in my experiences. Like, because to me, all right, even like this dude that I'm talking about from the TV show, his mannerisms were a tad gay. So that's how they were like early, like saying, he gonna say he bisexual. And then when I hear him talking, he crying and shit, I'm like, you fit the stereotypes of a gay person.
And that is another thing I think you would eliminate.
That's what I'm saying.
Gay don't have to be that way.
That's what I'm saying. Where I could be like, hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, man, you enjoyed it. You can tell I'm extremely attracted to you. I did everything that you like, but from time to time, I like to do those same things to a gentleman.
I like to do the same things to a Nicholas or something.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I could express it in a way to where people just gotta say, "Hey, that nigga bisexual, man."
Again, for all those reasons, like,
you feel me?
I don't think you would possess any cliche. And
that's how I feel.
A lot of the cliches being like, what's the term? Like, they fucking going into the cliche even more. Like, they doubling down on the cliche. That's what makes me unhappy with things.
And it make you understand why other people don't support the movement.
It's like I said before.
I get why people are homophobic.
Your version of it makes these other incorrect people sound right.
That's a gem right there.
Bring it right back, baby.
Yes. Your version of it makes these incorrect people seem right.
Yes.
Yes. Like I said, I understand how people are homophobic. I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with people being homophobic, but I get it.
Oh, it's homophobic. I heard something totally different.
I completely get it. I understand where it comes from. It's like I could say the same thing about racism. I can see how someone could be racist.
All of it is preference.
Yeah.
And like we say all the time, have whatever preference you want. Just don't allow it to affect anyone else who doesn't have those same ones. Because
the reason I'm cool with the gay movement and all this is because I don't care who any of you people fuck.
That's one. And then two, on my level, I understand how does it feel to be looked at as different and then suppressed because of it. So being black. That's what I was inferring.
I literally say this all the time. I do not like when black people are homophobic for that reason. You know what it's like for somebody to look at you wrong or not fuck with you or shun you from society just because of what you are.
But
not who you are.
But look at what you are. But niggas is victims though.
Yeah.
Because at the same token, you can't be a black man or a black woman and show weakness because then they'll take advantage of you.
Yeah.
See, that's why that person shouldn't be. So it's like,
I
you're
get it.
fighting.
It's tough. It's tough being black in anything.
It's tough.
So when you say I'm a black bisexual or I'm a black gay man, I completely get
the
it.
black means you're putting an extra burden on it.
And it's easy for me to sit here and say that I can handle it like a G when I don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
I can do
It's
10
easy.
push-ups, but can you do it with somebody sitting on your back?
Like straight up. So
That's what
I
it's
get
like
it,
being
bro.
black.
But by the same token, I am admitting that I'm speaking from a place of ignorance. You feel what I'm saying?
We all
I
are.
feel like I would be the same OG. You feel what I'm saying?
Even the people who are participating are ignorant to certain aspects of it. Because,
But they're more enlightened than we are.
man, on a pie, there's different sizes of slices that can be cut out of this
Yeah, you're
pie.
right. There are some people that could be this and be less enlightened than we are.
And that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
because
If you hear what we saying and you think we like bashing, or you think
You're less
that,
enlightened?
or you think that we're closet homosexuals,
you're less enlightened.
you don't comprehend how we think.
You're
You know what I'm
less
saying?
enlightened, dog.
Like, yeah.
And that's my point. It's because I'd like to say we are an example of something unseen for the most part.
Straight up.
We have these open and free
Straight
ideas and ways of things. We have solutions for problems that's not even ours.
Straight
We
up.
have a beautiful way of delivering it to you.
Straight up.
A common, regular person's
Of
way.
course.
We don't take the shit seriously.
Right.
We don't take too much shit seriously
Nah.
because everything got its bullshit in it.
Of
And
course.
if you focus on it, you're gonna fucking
Yeah.
die with the bullshit.
Of course.
So they never see a version of us before. So when they hear the song we just sang about the bisexual
Yeah.
thing, oh, look at them making fun.
Right.
You know how many people died because of this?
Right.
Yes, and we would have wished none of them had
Straight
to.
up.
Unless they were like assholes or
I
something.
will make fun of things that I want to make fun of, but I have enough sense to articulate myself and explain my stance
you.
and explain what I truly feel despite a joke, if you care to listen.
And that's why I think the Raw Hype is a jewel amongst rocks.
Me too, bro.
We're a
Because
gem amongst stones.
I feel like we delivered what we just delivered in a way where anybody can fuck with it.
And we accomplished all the layers of communication.
Right.
We entertained, we informed,
Right.
and I don't remember the third one.
Kept it real. Oh, this is something I wanted to add. The reason that I feel like that I would be a good representative for real is because we live in a land where people are so straight or so homophobic that they would never say the things that I said today because they know that some people would think that they're gay because of they said
And
that.
that's what I'm trying to say.
You feel what
man.
I'm saying?
We are a hybrid. We're like a fucking liking or
But
something.
see, my
dog.
thing is, I don't care if you think I'm gay. I don't care if you think I'm gay. That's why I will say this. And it's because I just don't care. Like I don't win anything if I convince everyone that I'm straight. You feel what I'm saying?
And
like
to
I don't win
persuade.
nothing.
It was all my
Oh
mind.
yeah. There you go.
To inform, to entertain, and to persuade.
Yeah.
And we do that every fucking episode with
Right.
no matter the topic.
Straight up.
We can want to talk about the
Straight up.
topic. We can not want to talk about the topic.
Straight up.
We're going to inform you, even if the information is you need more information. We're
But-
going to persuade you to not think about.
we talk about habits all the time.
Go ahead.
And this thought process that we're talking about is a habit. And it's because I could give my opinion here and I could say, I don't care if you think I'm gay. I can tell you about a situation and you can say, man, this dude talks or acts or walks like a white boy. I don't care if you think I'm pro-black. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same of like anything that we talk about, like we've talked about, we went on here and talked shit about women for an hour. I don't care if you think that my shorty would be unhappy with me. I don't care. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So my whole point of I can speak freely without giving you my feelings because I understand that my feelings are irrelevant on a topic such as this. My feelings are
They
irrelevant.
are irrelevant because you're not speaking from the position of your feelings, and
Exactly.
sometimes that's what people do. They
Exactly.
interweave how they feel about something
doubt.
into what they're saying, and then they can't detach it.
Yes.
And you can't detach it from the person who's listening.
The only way that I can have a conversation with somebody that does that is if we talking about sports. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the arenas
They
that
do
I
it the most. But
Yes,
I can live with it when we talk about sports. And it's because you're a fan of something. You feel what I'm saying? Like if I'm a fan of the Lakers and I tell you, hey man, these niggas they gonna win tonight. And you say, look at it on paper. How are they gonna win?
Look at 'em on TV.
And I say, nigga, we got LeBron. Nigga, we finna win tonight. You can at least see why I say that.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying?
You'll always have that argument, and again, when LeBron has a bad game or not, somebody will always have the opposite argument.
Straight up.
But that's why I don't like it. There's no conclusion.
I don't
here.
like it, but I can take it in sports because it's so opinion based. The shit that I'm talking about right now with the shit we talking about, to me, these aren't opinions. This is just how shit should be. Like, hey, if that's what you want to do, whether it's my cup of tea or not, knock yourself out. You're not bothering me, bro.
Because, hey, if you're able to live and do what you want to do in a helpful, healthy way, you will probably be a better person in society.
Facts.
Which then leads to better people in society. So
which might make my day better.
Exactly. It will make your day
which
better.
is my goal here.
So now you don't got to worry about somebody going to steal your car or some shit like that because they ain't in the position, whether it be mentally or whatever, to have to go steal that car.
You don't got to worry about somebody stealing your car because they might stop and say, you know what? I could ruin this nigga's day by stealing his car.
Exactly. You know what? I would hate for someone to ruin my day like that.
And that's how I look at it.
He's going to have to report it. He's
being gay or something. It's like, I'm not finna judge you because I could ruin your day by judging you for something that I honestly don't give a fuck about.
I can ruin your life. No, and that's what it is with certain things like a gay or bisexual. Certain things we've put certain things in this society and life is you can ruin a person's life.
Right.
Perfect
Over
segue.
Something that you don't care about.
Perfect segue. Chris Brown was being sued by this lady for $20 million saying that he raped her on P. Diddy's boat. Right. Now, me being the me that I am.
I never thought that he raped her, by the way.
That's a number one fact. Yeah. But hey, how that sound?
Yeah.
As that came out my mouth, I said, of course you don't, because you don't believe women. Shut up. Here's what I didn't like.
It's just hard to.
But here's what I didn't like. I didn't like the mention of P. Diddy's boat.
I know.
I hate when reports and people do that. Oh yeah. Remember that time you raped me on P. Diddy's boat?
Like, no bullshit. They love to do that.
Now Diddy's name is in the headline with a rape.
Them niggas be like Dwayne The Rock Johnson's nephew's cousin's niece uncle's nephew slapped someone today. It's like Rock's like, I don't know her. I don't even know how that's a relation. But yeah, bro, I don't like that.
I don't like it. And this is how you said it perfectly is literally how I live. And this is a Raw Hype mantra. We have said we don't care on maybe every episode of this show.
And it's looked at negatively, and it's not. It's positive.
Because they're programmed, like you said, to hear certain things and see certain things and automatically think negative.
So if you say, I don't give a fuck, they think you're mean. It's like, no, I don't give a fuck who you have sex with because it's none of my goddamn business.
And there's no word you can use. You can say, well, don't say I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Well, don't say you don't care. I'm uninterested.
Exactly. And it's all for the same reasons, because it ain't none of my business.
It ain't none of my business. Ain't none of your friends' business. Ain't
it's none of my business, bro.
But people make people's life their business.
Because they don't.
And people make money off it.
Yeah.
Oh, such and such have to show you their baby. Or, oh, they have to tell you they pregnant. Or they have to come out. Yeah. It's like, why the fuck is it called? Like, people have to share their business with you. It's none of yours.
No doubt. I say this all the time. Like, if you think nobody's ever won Super Bowl MVP that hasn't fucked a guy, you're wrong. You ever think a nigga ain't never made the All-Star game that has fucked a guy, you're wrong. You never tell somebody that's been working closely with the president or the president, you are wrong.
Shit, if you don't think one of your friends probably, you're probably wrong.
You're wrong. Like,
one thing we know about people, you don't know what they do in that bedroom.
If you have a large friend group, like, for real, one of your homeboys or something has done something with a gentleman before. Or he's
done something undesirable.
Oh, facts.
I remember this battle rapper that named Tech Nine. He was, he was a battler and he did great battles and not great, but he'd been a battler and a vet and shit. Turns out this dude was like fucking his underage stepdaughter or something. And the night before the fucking trial, that nigga took a bunch of pills and killed himself. I'm talking about a famous battle rapper that motherfuckers know. And so it's like,
and you over here thinking like, one of my friends might suck some toes. Like, nigga, that ain't shit.
That ain't shit. Some of these niggas is fucking their daughters. And they your niggas.
Like,
niggas like, man, oh, he battling this week? Shit, man. Oh, man, he finna kill it. No, he finna kill himself.
I swear. I see that nigga Dave Chappelle say something one time. He was talking, and he was like, and he said, and I fuck feet. And then everybody started he's like, no, I seriously, he said, I put the feet together and I put my dick in between that little space in between the feet. He said, I fuck him. I said, this nigga's hilarious. Because he's dead ass serious. Yes. And it's because I could say something this absurd because I know how absurd it's not.
Thank you.
But your common everyday person will try to convince you that this is absurd.
Because they want to convince other people of who they are.
Yes.
So they can't make any jokes or any certain things that other person might attribute to who they are because they don't want to be viewed like that.
Yes.
The lesson here is don't give a fuck how they view you.
I've always said this. I've said it on the Raw Hype a million times. I said it. I was telling my shorty this recently. I said, I will definitely lie to someone to their face if they are asking me something that is none of their business. It never means that I'm ashamed. It never means that I need to hide something. It never means, because I was telling her a story about how nigga I used to work with came up to me and just asked me straight up like, hey man, he was talking to some shorty. He was like, hey man, did you fuck her? And I looked at him, I was like, bro, I didn't fuck this girl. And then my shorty was like, did you fuck her? I was like, yeah, I fucked her.
GTD
But my whole
got
point,
the drill.
And she said, well, why did you lie to him? I said, because it ain't none of his fucking business. I fucked her. It's none of his business. Like, you need to be talking to her about this. It's none of your business about who I fuck. Nigga, fuck you. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, I lied to you because I don't have another answer for you. You feel what I'm saying?
We've had this debate where you choose the lie and I choose the not.
If I say it's none of your business, it like gives you, it lets you know that I fucked her.
Or it at least gives you...
It makes you think I did.
Yes.
But if I tell you no to your face, you might think I didn't. And if you think I didn't, maybe you'll leave me the fuck alone about this. Because I don't care. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that kind of shit. Like, I will do something like that. If something is none of your business, it is what it is. But by the same token, I'm never like I'm not ashamed that I fuck her. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, your viewpoint of it is whatever gets you away from being out of this conversation the quickest is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, because you're asking me nothing that's none of your business, and I can see me whooping your ass before I end up talking to you about some shit that ain't none of your business. Like, nigga, you don't have no right to question me.
See,
fuck you.
But that to me says you setting up yourself for a follow-up question. You dig when you do that?
You say that, and I always say the opposite.
Cause man, he could go
Did you
back
fuck her? Nah.
Are you sure you didn't fuck her, man?
Yep. It's simple. You can only ask me so many times, then it's just like, yeah, I ain't fuck her. You ain't fuck her at all. Nope. You never fucked her? Nope. All right.
See, man,
but if it's like, it's none of your business, well, why can't you just answer the question, bro? Like, my nigga, it ain't none of your business. Well, you're making me think you fucked her. Like, that's what drags on the question. See? The lie ends the series the fastest. There's nothing else to ask me because I didn't fuck her.
This is a perfect example of humans being different and why you need to learn what works for you and don't do what works for someone else because we're different.
Because in my case, I know I'm going to stand firm with this. I'm not going to give you any more information except for no. And if you ask me anything else, like, it's nothing to ask me, bro, because I ain't fucking.
And see, and in my case, I would say, depending on, see, that's the thing with me, and this is the thing with life. A lot of my activities depends on my mood. Because I'm willing to deal with any road that I cause myself. So
a lot of my transactions are predetermined. They on auto pay. They on auto pay. No
and sometimes they withdraw and your shit ain't ready to take it out.
Not for me. You know what I'm saying? It's because conversations are always easy to end. And like I said, whether it's the truth or a lie, I'm gonna say what ends the conversation fast.
But my view is I want to hopefully prevent you from ever doing this again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's why when you ask me. No, because yes, but I feel like you leave yourself open for follow-up questions.
Anything besides no tells this person to ask you again.
Yes, and I'm okay with telling them no in I guess a different way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, you fucked her. Look, man, why are you asking me this? Yeah. I just want to know if you fucked her, but I wish I did fuck her. But you see, now that you asking me like this.
You already 2 questions in. No is done. You feel me? No is done. It's like, and like I said, I believe wholeheartedly, and this is none of your business. I believe that in a lot of aspects of life.
That's what I'm saying. But how you go about this none of your business is you may lie. Yeah. I just may say it's none of your business.
Yeah, I don't want to.
None of your friends' business.
I don't. It's easier. You know, just leave me alone. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Please. You know, it's like if the cops come to my house. Did you hear something last night? I'm not gonna say it's none of your business, copper. Say nope. You have a good one, sir. I don't speak to the cops, asshole.
I think you would want to know what I did last night, copper.
Well, take a guess.
I was fucking your mother, copper.
But yeah, anything that doesn't end the conversation immediately, it's like I'm one step closer to jail in my book. Like, did you hear anything? My man heard a couple of things. You mind stepping outside?
The comedian said, no, you mind coming inside?
Like, dead ass, that's how I feel.
Because like, I ain't never seen a nigga step outside and go back inside ever.
I swear. So it be shit like that. It's like, you know, I ain't had nothing to do with nothing. There's always like I say, if a crime has happened or a crime has not happened, if the police come get me, would you revoke your Fifth Amendment and speak to us? No, I won't talk to you.
The point.
I won't talk to you. I don't got nothing to say.
The point of what we're saying here. Ironically, I wore the representative of this. This is family only. You got to know a nigga to get it. Be rebellious. It basically means everyone is trying to be someone else, and it's so normal that to be yourself is a minority. Considered rebellious.
Yeah.
So be rebellious.
It's the truth, bro.
It's the truth. Be
to be yourself, it makes you like a standout.
Yes.
And you got to like defend it.
Yes.
It's very weird.
You got to defend. Well, why you ain't doing what all the rest of us is doing? Yeah. Well, it don't work for me. Well, why don't it work for you? It worked for me. It don't work for you. Right. You just do it. And that's exactly what it is. People do things that don't work for them because people do it.
It's the truth, bro. No. And to me, that is really the raw hype right there.
That's it.
Like, legitimately just like do your best version of literally thinking for yourself and evaluating yourself, man.
Yep. And again, being mindful that every action has a reaction.
Yeah, so then it says that in the book.
You have to be prepared. Thank you, man.
I'm reading The Secret Mind of a Millionaire, which ironically I literally compared directly to Protect Your Happiness.
Many times.
Written by Mr. Rebel here. It says
TheRawHype.com. Just click the button that says Protect Your Happiness. Go ahead and cop it, man. $3.
Your feelings direct your actions, and your actions direct your results. Mm-hmm. That's what the book says over and over. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, this is a wonderful read, by the way. It's like a professional version of the Raw Hype in a lot of ways, which is very interesting.
Almost like your dude with the stocks. He has the white version with the pinboard, and we are the niggas talking to the vampire life niggas with night.
Yeah, straight up. But they just talk about a lot of like your mentality, like of just saying like if you see somebody with something that's nice, or you see somebody that's rich, like if you envy them, you'll never become rich because you put a negative connotation on being rich in your life. So like when you see somebody with a dope ass podcast, you don't say, man, look at this whack ass niggas, man. These niggas was whack, bro. I hate these niggas. They got 2 million views. I fucking hate these niggas. You gotta look at them and say, like how we be doing with Amp and them, like y'all niggas got this. Well, shit, we want to get something like that. Y'all niggas going to Miami. Hey man, can we go to Miami when y'all niggas go, bro, and try to fuck with y'all on some shit instead of sitting at home and say, man, I hope that shit go horrible for them niggas, man.
That's this and that. I've never been that nigga, and no one likes that nigga, so you should never be that nigga.
But most people are that nigga, bro.
Yes, sir. They'll see you with something good and say, man, he lucky. Yes. What about this nigga took himself off online for 2 weeks? Are you willing to do anything remotely like that?
Are you willing to study stocks from dusk till dawn? I'm talking, I told you, nigga, this shit blows my mind.
You lost weight. Nigga, because I work out every day and fast and shit.
Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there are, and it talks about that. Like, there are things you have to do that other people don't do. Like, how me and you be talking, like, nigga, we fast every Sunday. Oh, y'all niggas done lost some weight. Yeah, but we do something that I know 10% of the people in America are not doing every Sunday.
Unless it's fucking Lent or something.
You feel what I'm saying?
Actually, it's Lent right now.
But we talking every Sunday. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So you do have to do some things, but a lot of the things that you have to do aren't difficult. They're just different.
But your mind tells you they're difficult because they're different. Because they're different,
yeah.
Exactly.
And it's because it's easy to do what everybody else does. Like, as you know, for a year, I haven't had a job. It's easier to work. And I know people will say, well, nigga, you got your free time where you can just chill and smoke weed and play Xbox and learn something. You got all this free time. Like, your life is easy. It's like, yes, it is. But it's easier to get up and go to work because you know what time you do everything that you do. You know the result. You know what days you have to go to work.
You know how much you gonna make.
You know what time you gonna eat. You know what time you gonna come home. You know what you finna do. You know what days you're off. And you don't have to think of none of them. It's all told to you. To do what someone else tells you is much easier than living your own life.
And that's why you have more followers than trailblazers.
Straight up. It's much easier to do what everybody else does.
The Raw Hype talks to the trailblazers and make fun of the followers. So if you don't like Raw Hype, it's probably because you a following ass motherfucker that don't want to take responsibilities for your own life and you want to hope that someone saves you.
It's the truth. That's what everybody want.
That's what they
motherfucker want to win the lottery.
But don't play it.
Yeah.
Nigga want to lose weight but don't work out.
Straight up.
They love them commercials. You want to be able to eat pizzas and burgers and still shed weight? Fuck yeah, I do.
Me too, nigga.
Everybody do.
Me
it's
too.
Clear you can't do it.
I swear, nigga, when I want to lose weight, a lot of time I eat nothing. I know that work.
That's a guarantee right there.
If you eat nothing today,
nigga, you down by
tomorrow,
5 pounds. Yeah, I'm down 5 days of eating too, nigga.
Like I was finna say, if you don't eat nothing today, tomorrow you will weigh less. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying that's a fact.
Listen, man, my sister, we all started our little weight loss journey as again. Well, I start my shit often, but she was on it. Well, shit, we and her started often too. And the difference is this time she's like, nah, I wasn't gonna stop, and she literally achieved her goal. So now when I'm on my third startup, I'm like, at which point did you this and what? So now I'm asking, like, hey, give me some game on this shit because this is my time to say, you know what? I watch your ass next to me, dedicate yourself, and got the results we talk about.
Because your body say fuck this though.
Yep.
But I told you, bro. This time when I started working out, doing the dumbbells and shit every day, and I started fasting with you, I said, this is going to be the time that I get in shape. And I said, and this is going to be the time that I get down to the way that I want to get down to. I knew this would be the time. But you have to stand up and say, this is going to be when I handle my business.
And you have to tell your brain, nah, I know you say no, but fuck it.
No doubt.
Like today, again, it's raining, pouring. I'm like, man, I could easily just say, man, I'm going to stay home, do some push-ups or something. That'll work. No, it ain't, nigga.
Yeah.
Go. You got hoodies.
Yep. I didn't work out today because I didn't want to work out and then make this drive. But I already was like, I'm working out Friday, I'm working out Saturday. And I don't work out on the weekend. I was like, I'm working out Friday, I'm working out Saturday. I already know.
Listen, my goal was to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But then when I didn't do yesterday and I had to do today, my new thing is now I'm going to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday to make up for not being on that Wednesday that I should have went.
See, for me, I'm on a 4-week program where I work out 3 times a week with my personal trainer on Tonal. She's not at my house. She on a screen. Named Gabby. Shout out to Gabby.
Shout out Gabby.
And I have to, it's a 4-week thing, so I have to finish week 2 this week, so I don't really have a choice.
Come on, man.
But yeah, that shit like having your own personal trainer and shit. It's pretty cool. It's what I need. I need technology to be involved in my stuff.
That's what I was saying when me and you was talking. And again, use what you need.
Yeah.
The people who needed tutors and shit, don't feel bad that you need a tutor if that's what you need to learn. If you need to go to college or you need to do, like, whatever it is you need, do that. Don't judge what you need on how easy it was for somebody else to do it.
I agree.
They ain't you.
Life is hard, man.
Yes.
So, and when you do what everyone else does, it makes it that much harder.
It makes it harder because, yes, you'll get a result, but you're not going to get the result you're supposed to get in the time you're supposed to do it because you're not doing what's supposed to be for you.
I like when you do that, man. I fuck with that.
That's what I mean. I love words and shit. I make the same word just dance around,
I fuck with it.
Woo!
Man, we done.
I know we're going to be done on this one because, we got time to knock at least another one out. We're behind.
Tripping, man.
Come on, put on Genuine beat.
Man, I'm gonna rap on the pony beat then, bro. The pony beat arguably
flag us for the pony beat.
The hardest beat of all time.
Because we YouTube partners now. Shout out to everybody who fucking with the YouTube, man. Giving us views, giving us likes, giving us shares. We got to share the word about the Raw Hype more. So when you listen to this motherfucking episode, tweet something, clip something, IG something, put something out. Them niggas is watching, them crackers is watching. They want to fuck with us, but they say, your numbers ain't right yet, man. That's your job, motherfucker. We talent. You supposed to cultivate that shit and tell the people, oh man, they got a good product over here you should check out.
We got a good product, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to show you something.
Look us out, yeah.
Please.
Talk so much about the Raw Hype. People gonna be asking you, what the hell is that Raw Hype shit you talking about?
Talking about it, baby.
Yeah. Hey, cause we gon' be that shit that you gon' listen to when the words come out of our mouth. These niggas no doubt. I don't know what the fuck they running their lips or they screaming about, but they tend to shout it out loud. Ooh, I am a raw hyper and I am proud. Put your fucking hands up.
Put your fucking hands
to
up.
The sky.
Go ahead, hit your mans up. Send them that link. Go ahead, pour a drink. Watch the episode and tell us what you think on the comments. Nah, don't keep it to yourself. Cause we both know that Raw Hype is that best shit for your hair. Like that Tonal, I'm gonna smoke that marijuana. If a nigga break in my house, I swear to God he is a goner. When my nigga know what I'm gonna say, shit, he he the one that passed the K. If a nigga ever wanna play, then today gonna be his last day.
Nigga gon' die, nigga gon' fry, nigga mama gon' call us like why? Why? You know that guy you raised to be an idiot. Pull up on a nigga, he ain't ready, but
tried to steal my car and he didn't think twice. You ain't got nothing to say, then say something nice. Pay that price for raw hype, and the beat might fade away.
No.
I've been a G and I shoot jumpers, I don't shoot no fade away.
I tell a hater stay away, cause this is single day for me and yo bitch to play. She gon' say hi, I'ma wave by. She gon' come round, I'll be like nah, not right now. We recording the raw hype, and nigga this here's our sound. It's going down, 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 dig it down, down. And when I'm finished, I'll check you and go downtown. That's what you like, right?
That's what you like, right? And I know that little raw hype.
Yeah, Genuine so scream.
Genuine on the left and a Leo on the right.
On the right.
Y'all didn't see that picture.
No.
See my words just like a scripture. And if I pull at that thing, you know that I'm gonna hit you.
Bang, bang.
I'm talking. Ah man,
Sorry.
bro, that was pretty
Bang,
good.
bang, yeah. I mess you up, please don't do the same thing, yeah. Cause yo bitch, she want my chicken wing.
Now let
my
me maintain.
Hey, where them hoes try to get them up out their clothes. Yeah, this is the end of that show, cause this how them freestyles go. We start talking about what we talked about, rapping about, and y'all gon' like it. You know how I know that y'all gon' like it. People gon' probably say I'm a psychic now. I just know shit.
I was wondering what you was gonna do. I was thinking Nike actually, but yeah.
Listen, sometimes when I do that, I'd be like, you'll find the word by the time you get.
For sure.
And you know how I know when I'm able to do that? That's the Freeway. I got that from Freeway. You know how Freeway would rhyme bar A and then bar B and then rhyme bar B and then rhyme bar A. So he'll be like, where them hoes at? I don't know where they live, but I know what they gonna give. Where my clothes at?
Oh yeah, I feel that.
That'd be something like Freeway.
I feel that. Shout out to Philadelphia
Shout out
Freeway,
to
man.
Philadelphia.
He was on the 443 Money Boy album. Shout out to Hype.
That boy got some stars.
We out of here, man.
We out of here, baby. TheRawHype.com. Love it, live it, and be rebellious, nigga. I don't know how you raw hype, but we raw hype responsibly.
Ooh.